Well, this is possibly the first interview where we're actually virtually under the covers with a male band. The one and only Skreamer. How are you guys doing?
Good. Very well. Yeah.
Your album launched tonight as well.
Yeah, it is indeed. Very well. I think we're all a bit calm at the moment. It's kind of the calm before the storm. So yeah.
Keep ourselves together.
We are excited, but you know, just keeping it relaxed. Yeah.
Nice one. Well, we saw you guys perform on the last Saturday at the Red Raw Festival this year.
Okay, yeah.
But from what I understand, you'd been there virtually. Had you been performing every single day at that festival?
Every week. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was mad. I mean, yeah. It was. We played. I think was it the first or second day or something, and then
everything from then.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, we got up. I remember we were in the studio the next day, and then it was like, you know, oh, by the way, we're going back. So, you know, we just did it. Yeah, last minute. Just okay, let's do it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously since then you've headed across into Europe as well. How was the reception for you guys over there?
Oh, phenomenal.
Good, man. Yeah.
Phenomenal. I mean, you know.
They're a lively crowd.
Dutch know how to do it. Yeah. Like the first gig we played, like they loved it so much. People are flying down today just from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, really, that's true. Yeah, we got people coming over from Holland from that first gig that we did, and yeah, I mean you'll meet them later. So
nice one.
But it was phenomenal. I mean, it's the first sort of time we've had people who we had, you know, obviously no idea who they are, coming up to us in the street and going, "You guys are from Skreamer, right?" And it's just like, yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. Yeah.
Nice one. So as a band, how long have you actually been in formation as Skreamers?
With this lineup, about 14 months.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. With this lineup, but I mean, before that, I mean, it was Toby and I. It was probably about 4 or 5 months before that. You and I were a sort of duo in that thing, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a spin-off from what I started in college.
Yeah.
So I started a band with a founding member's going to be there tonight, and yeah, you know, we met up in college and started it sort of going. We weren't together that long as a band before Toby showed up. So Toby, you know, in his right's a founding member as well.
Yeah.
He just sort of, yeah. So probably in total 18, maybe, 18 months in total as the sort of what we're doing now.
That's one hell of an achievement. You guys got to be really proud of yourselves. Really, really hard.
Thank you very much. We just work all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've got like phenomenal backing from my father, who's he's a very proud and sort of, you know, proud parent, and it's, you know, he is the 5th member of the band. He helps with the writing, he helps with everything, you know, so it's phenomenal to have him on board and sort of actually, you know, we have a fantastic relationship as father and son, so it's like, you know, we have such a good vibe going on that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's brilliant. It is, and he's taught us so much.
He's a mentor, you know.
He's the godfather.
Yeah.
The godfather.
Yeah, he is.
And he's hilarious as well. Like from tour, he's just one of us. You know, there's no like line or barrier. He's just
One of the bros.
Yeah.
The only difference is the appearance. That's it. He's as old as we are. Like, you know, if there's crazy stuff going on, then he's in.
He's first.
Yeah. He usually initiates it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually. When I spoke to your father at the Red Raw Festival, we had a really good long conversation. We've been speaking since, and you can actually see that side of the music industry in him, and obviously how proud he is of you guys as well. So it's good to have something like that actually on your side. And I think going back to the Red Raw Festival, one thing which really mesmerised me was yourself. How high you have your guitar up.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah.
The fact is,
it's crazy.
You never caught your hair in your strings.
No.
Being that high up.
Usually I get it caught in his guitar. That always happens to us. We'll like do a bit of harmony guitar together or whatever, start headbanging, and then before I know it, I'm getting my hair pulled out and his guitar's out of tune. So. Yeah.
And I just see the whole thing unfold in front of me. I'm like, oh god, there we go.
Yep. But no, I don't actually know what it is about my guitars. I never get it caught. I bet I will tonight. Now you've said that, I bet tonight
Jinxed it.
it's gonna happen.
It'll ruin everything.
It's gonna happen.
So we actually taught to play the guitar almost on that high level, or is it something which you've just found naturally?
No, I've adopted that.
Yeah.
I was a huge Zach Wilde, Dimebag Darrell fan, and like I still am to this day. But I found, you know, I was well into the image. Like when I was younger, like I have to have my guitar low. You know, every guitarist gets caught in that, and it's like we have to play our guitars really low because we look cool, and it just. I started playing more and more technical things, and the guitar was so low that I was like, I can't pull this off, and you know, so I just thought, screw the image, I'll have the guitar up high, and it's sort of, you know, it's become that weird little thing now that everybody says it, like your guitar is so high, like I should be playing for the Beatles or something. But yeah.
Excellent. So when it comes to your sort of musical instruments, obviously, when was the first time you picked up and actually learned how to play?
I picked up the guitar when I was 14, so...
Not that long ago.
No, but it's like, I suppose, again, with my dad, like being, you know, the proud parent, and music runs in my family. And as you can see, all the guitars, it's just piles of them. And so yeah, I picked up the guitar, and from then on, it was kind of like I found an instrument that I love to play, and it's since then it's just been constant practice. It's pretty much all I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the rest of you guys?
Well, I started playing. Well, I got a drum kit when I was about 13, and I didn't really know what to do with it for like a year or so. But then when I was about 15 or so, I kind of started getting into metal and all sorts of music, and I started taking it really seriously. And like Sam, I was on it, just practicing, just trying to find any material, a CD, learn it, just anything, you know. That's the same thing to this day, really. Yeah. Exactly the same, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was about 13, 14, I kind of got into metal and all the rest of it, and I had so many mates around me all playing guitar, all playing various instruments, and I thought, you know, it's something I wanted to take up and try and do, so ever since then, I've just sort of been at it, yeah.
About 16, I started messing around with like a few bands and like guitar and bass, and then I only really seriously started playing after I met these guys. They influenced me, yeah. Basically told me this is how you practice, this is how you work, and I actually owe a lot to this band, to Sam, to Toby, Tony, and everything for teaching me, like, you know, how to practice and work. And so yeah.
Brilliant. Excellent. Obviously, after the album launch tonight and tonight's show, what has the remainder part of 2012 got in store for you guys?
I'm not even sure if we're allowed to say.
I don't think we
has
can.
it been announced?
Cool stuff. Really cool stuff.
A lot of stuff for the Skream fans.
Yeah, there's a few things underway for December.
Yeah.
We've got a little surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can say right now.
Just be safe.
Yeah, just be safe.
We got a little surprise in store, and yeah, the year's almost over, isn't it? Yeah, wow.
It's gone so quick.
November, December, yeah.
Yeah, that's it, the year's nearly over.
Yeah.
2013 and festival season starts. So.
Yep.
Hopefully we get to see you guys on some of the festival bills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal.
Two in mind, well actually one in mind, Bloodstock.
Yeah.
I reckon you guys would go down a storm of Bloodstock.
Thank you very
That
much.
would be phenomenal.
Vicky,
Thank you.
Simon, Skreamer, check them out. Well guys, thank you so much for taking time out of the schedule today to chat with us. We're really looking forward to seeing you tear the stage apart tonight.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to keep a real close eye on the little surprises and secrets you've got.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Cheers guys.
Thank you,
Cheers,
man.
man. Wicked. Thank you.